Solana Spot ETF. Is it just a dream or is it the inevitable reality that is about to happen? And that's what I wanted to discuss in this video, guys, because there's so many people, listen, Solana believers and Solana maxis who are saying that Solana ETF, Spot ETF, is next, which is going to take Solana to $1,000 and etc. So let's have a look at facts, shall we? Because as you might remember, even before the general consensus flipped, I told you there probably will be a spot ETF on Ethereum. That's why I've put in a $1.7 million trade over on Bybit, which is currently sitting at $300,000 in profits. And I told you that I don't see how they couldn't approve the Ethereum ETF. So now let's discuss whether I believe in a Solana ETF or not, and whether we should go all in on Solana now before the market starts pricing it in. So, but please watch this video from the beginning and until the end, because you always need to have all the details so you have the context and you understand my opinion fully. So let's just jump in, and as you can see, guys, I'm trading over on Bybit, and I have a lot of money on Bybit. And with my exclusive link down in the description of this video, you can claim up to $30,000 in initial deposit bonuses. And if you're a whale, if you're trading with, let's say, 100K plus, then if you use my link to sign up and you deposit 100K plus, you will immediately get a 42% discount on trading fees. So you will save yourself a lot of money. So you're welcome. Anyway, chill out of the way. Let's just jump into it. And yes, guys, I mean, we've done exceptionally well on the Ethereum trade. And my target for ETH right now for this trade is just the beginning. My target is 10K plus, which the profit on this trade will be millions of dollars. And my challenge from $1 million to $10 million in crypto trading will probably happen by the end of the year, possibly. This was our target, to get from 1 million to 10 million. So stay tuned and subscribe. Mr. Spot on duty. And before I talk about Solana, let me show you something that is also very important and what I think is going to be a huge narrative. And the date of the launch is coming up, because I told you about so many things. We've made money on so many things. And one of the biggest things that is around the corner is the event horizon. So the countdown, literally in 6 days, it's going to open up. So what you need to do, you can add it to your calendar and follow the social media so that you stay tuned. And I'm going to leave a link down in the description of this video here, eventhorizon.tech. This ecosystem of Event Horizon is going to be the next huge narrative for the next 2 to 3 years, even going into the bear market. The plan of the Event Horizon is insane. And those of you who are early in it will learn about all the newcomings and all the things that Event Horizon is doing the earliest. And I suggest you participate when the chance opens up to become an early adopter in 6 days on June the 1st, which is also my 30th birthday. Anyway, so Event Horizon. I told you about so many things, and Event Horizon probably is going to be the biggest thing ever I've spoken about, the earliest on my YouTube channel. So before we talk about Solana, though, I know you guys came here for Solana talk, so we'll talk about it. But before I do, Trump just said that he guarantees the future of crypto and Bitcoin and will be developed, that it will be actually developed in the United States. So politics aside, I never, try to sway you into the leftist, rightist, red, blue, whatever. But if you want crypto in the US, you want crypto to actually be safe and sound, I suggest you vote for Trump. That's all I'm saying. So that's important. And I think he's going to win, quite frankly. I think that Biden is going to lose. Hopefully. Anyway, but that's your decision. It's your choice. So now let's discuss Solana and whether Solana is going to be the next one to have the spot ETF, because if it does, then the pump could be quite crazy because it's so much smaller than ETH. And yeah, so Solana Spot ETF up next if Ethereum ETF is approved. There's so many analysts coming out and saying that, oh, well, if there is any Ethereum ETF, this means that Solana must get one too. So yeah, you know my stance on Solana. I never liked Solana much. I mean, I still hold the bag. I've held it for quite some time. I held it all the way down to $8. And I keep holding it till now, and I will keep holding it because Solana is a meme coin casino, and meme coin casinos do well recently, and meme coins in general. So Solana, despite it having almost no fundamental value except for it being a meme coin casino and it being down half the time when the volume goes up, which is quite funny for the blockchain of its size, but it is what it is. And normally, we also participate in meme coins. I also buy meme coins in Solana. It's strong, it's big, the community is insane. But when it comes to the value of it, like the actually fundamentally important ecosystem fundamentally important projects and tokens are mostly, not all of them, but mostly are on Ethereum. And all of the stable coins mostly are on Ethereum. And there is a reason why. That is, obviously. So therefore, that's why I'm more betting on Ethereum than Solana. But Solana is number go up. And certainly, if, for example, I would pick Ethereum any day, and that's why I'm betting more on Ethereum than on Solana, even though I'm still betting on Solana just because of number go up, people are crazy, and these kinds of things will keep pumping. But the question of the ETF, though, because if ETF comes out, the pump could be absolutely astronomical. So should I reconsider? Should I put in maybe $1 million or $2 million into Solana now and do easy 10, 20, 30, 50x outside of what I'm already holding in Solana, which is not that much, but there is a bit in my old portfolio. And right now with all this talk, all this hopium for the ETF, let's have a look. So as of right now, those who are Solana maxis, they're like, oh yeah, it's going to happen definitely because of the precedent, because Ethereum is well. What they don't realize is that even if it does happen, it's going to take it probably a year minimum, maybe even 2-3 years before it does happen. But do I think that it will ever, do I think it will happen now? Absolutely not. You can forget about it. In my personal humble opinion, I could be wrong, but in my opinion, you can forget about Solana Spot ETF. Here it is, for example. Skepticism about the imminent approval of Spot Solana ETF. They highlighted the need of either a CME traded Solana futures product or a comprehensive regulatory framework from Congress, and noted that it could be years before a commodity futures trading commission regulated market is established for Solana. And also another one, concerns were noted by James whatever about SEC's previous classification of Solana as a security in legal actions against major platforms like Coinbase and Kraken. So unlike Ethereum, which, Gary Gensler was jumping all over the place around, he wasn't saying anything. Initially, he said that Ethereum is not a security, and then he didn't say anything until the point they approved it. But with Solana, it's different. SEC actually came out and explicitly listed Solana as a security. And it's not as decentralized from what my understanding is as, for example, Ethereum. And certainly not as decentralized as Bitcoin. And this is what, it takes, this is what they're taking into account when they're actually measuring market manipulation and other things that are important for the ETF. And besides this, even if at some point they would consider it, maybe Solana would become much bigger, much more fundamentally important for ecosystem, which it's not at this point, not yet. Maybe it will become, maybe they will fix all the outages, maybe, and I will be only happy and I will buy more of it, fine. But for the time being, as to what it is right now, I just don't see it happening. And so many experts who are agreeing with me that as of right now, even if the market would start looking in the direction of the ETF, first they would need to do the futures one. And usually there is like 6 months to a year delay between the two. So, and right now there is no talks even about the futures one. So it's a minimum of 1 year away, 2 years away. And possibly, I still think that there is a good chance that unless something changes fundamentally for Solana, there might not ever be a spot ETF on Solana. But I would give it a 50-50 down the road in like 1, 2, 3 years, 50-50 chance that there would be one. Chances of almost zero that there will be one in the next 12 months. I'd probably say there is maybe 1% chance. When with Ethereum, I had like 90% probability. Here, it's probably 1% probability just because of what it is, what it stands for, what is current SEC stance again, like in terms of Solana and etc. So that is something that, so if you're in Solana and you're really expecting the spot ETF to pump it to your bags to the moon, I'd probably be very careful. I'm not saying it couldn't happen. Anything is possible, but I would just simply be very careful about it. So what I would be focusing on if I were you is this, the event horizon, because if you're actually early with this and this thing is going to move much faster and you're going to be actually one of the first, on June 1st, when this launches, the first tasks launch and the first giveaways in terms of what it is and what it is building, because the roadmap is really long. I know the roadmap here. The roadmap is for the next 2 to 3 years, which is going to actually protect people in the crypto space against abuse, against rights violations, and it's going to give people their rights back. And once this is actually built, the all control over the event horizon will be given to the people. So this is pretty serious shit. And if you're early in this, and there's probably currently like more than 50 influencers who are going to be promoting this, you will be very happy. Anyway, cheers guys. Check out all the bonuses down description of this video. Link to Event Horizon also down description of this video. And check out this quick tutorial popping up on your screen where you can learn how to trade with proper risk and money management so you actually know how to pull some profits. Anyway, peace and love, dance crawlers. Stay smart, stay exceptionally rich. And I'll see you next video. Bye-bye.